Y'all ever just play peekaboo with this spirit in the forest? Peekaboo! Reapers, what's this good? It's your boy Laser. He's doing a scary reaction video. He's loving scary content. So I continue to deliver in 5 extremely creepy and haunted forests. Guys, there's so many scary forests out there. We're not trying to enjoy scary content. He's one of the scary videos. If you just flipping, you subscribe, tickle that notification bell icon. Stream daily on Twitch. Check music. Sideboy. Let's dive straight in this video. Here we go.
When we think of forests, we imagine green, leafy, beautiful trees, but there is also something very sinister about a forest. On a dark and cold day, they can seem bleak and spooky, with little signs of life, but often giving that feeling that someone is silently watching.
Oh my god, you know how many forests I reacted
Many
to?
forests are steeped in history,
I reacted to this
far-flung stories of fierce battles, murders and suicides. So maybe this explains why so many forests are said to be haunted, and here we have 5 that are especially terrifying. Old House Woods. Old House Woods, located in Matthews County, Virginia, is a very unique place. The name Old House Wood stems from a late 1800s dwelling that used to be situated in the heart of the forest, but was destroyed in a fire in the early 20th century.
Is there a cabin in there with Jason?
What's interesting about this forest is the history of paranormal activity. The reports of creepy ongoings have been going on for almost 300 years. Now, although some of these stories seem a little far-fetched, the locals swear by them. The first is a pirate ship that has been reported during foggy nights. It's thought to be that of the pirates who buried treasure there and later died before they could reclaim it. There is a story of a boy who witnessed an old ghost ship float in from Chesapeake Bay. To this day, he is confident of what he saw, and many say this was the ship of the pirates. The sighting of strange greenish lights have also been reported hundreds of times deep within the darkness. A screaming woman is sometimes heard, and British soldiers who died long ago are still known to roam around between the trees at night. Balls of light thought to be spirit energy.
This is like the type of shit you see in like Blair Witch, bro. Well, they went to they went in the forest, they got lost in there. I hated the remake. The remake was dog shit, but I tried playing the game, I got stuck. But the the classic, that was so good.
With long flowing hair have also been reported. What scares the locals the most is that there have been reports of unsolved missing people that have walked into the woods and never returned. This has led many to believe there is some sort of time vortex located somewhere in Old House Woods. The legend is that those who have gone missing have been lured into this vortex by an unknown entity.
Not the souls.
And taken to some other point, never to be seen or heard of again.
There's something so cool about just hearing souls like that.
The Old House Woods certainly has some interesting stories, which easily rank it as one of the creepiest and most haunted woods in America. Cannock Chase Woods, Staffordshire, England. Cannock Chase Woods, located in Staffordshire, England, has long been reported as a hotspot for paranormal activity. Over the years, the locals have witnessed dozens of ghosts in and around the woods, and with the amount of history surrounding the...
What the fuck? I would kill to just walk down a trail like this, man. I would kill to just walk down a trail like this all alone. I think the last time I've actually went hiking or in a forest area was when I was 5 years old. Damn. Ooh. I just don't want to step in fucking dog shit.
The area, there's no wonder why. The most famous and terrifying ghost sighting there is that of the black-eyed child who has been witnessed.
Yeah, there's something so cool about seeing fucking children just being possessed, man.
Many walking through the woods. In 1967, a 7-year-old girl called Christine was found dead in the area after
she looks like a mushroom.
Being killed by Raymond Morris. And the black-eyed girl who is believed to haunt the woods is thought to be the ghost of this little girl. When a renowned paranormal investigator visited the woods, he said he picked up many spirits and believes the sighting of this black-eyed girl could very well be connected to Christine's murder.
Was she responsible for that fucking stabbing?
It isn't just stories about the
stabbing
that are scary, though. During a visit to the woods with the children, a mother took this eerie photograph. It was only sometime after taking it, she noticed a little girl's face in the right-hand side looking at the camera with what appears to be dark eyes. People who have witnessed the black-eyed child strongly agree that it is her in that...
Ah, yes, nice filter. What are those doggies? Doggies! This motherfucker's giving me that weird look.
That photograph. If that picture isn't enough to creep you out, then there is some video footage that was captured recently by a...
look at those teeth.
Camera drone that appears to show a female lurking on the outskirts of the woods. Take a look.
There's something eerie about these drones. Wait. Over there. Oh, is that what we're talking about? Like right there? Oh, hell no. It's like a white dress. Fuck no.
After being released, it became news headlines, but the authenticity of it still remains uncertain. Many say, why didn't the quadcopter drone chase the figure into the woods? But since no one has come forward
Did y'all kiss it?
or proved it was a hoax, we may never know for sure.
Nice.
The Lady of the Chase is another well-documented ghost in the forest. This female apparition has been seen on numerous occasions around 𝐂𝐚𝐳𝐸 Woods and the surrounding area. She has been reported as having extremely large dark eyes.
I swear I've seen this fucking... Y'all seen that one fucking video of the fucking, like, they're on the road and, like, there's a witch just standing in the middle of the road? She's got the black hair, everything, and she's just possessed. Like, she's not possessed, but just creepy.
Reported black-eyed child. So, with all the paranormal sightings, reports, and footage, there is no denying 𝐂𝐚𝐳𝐸 Woods is one creepy place that you would definitely think twice about before camping in.
Weird.
The Screaming Woods. Pluckley Village, located in Kent, England, has been in the Guinness Book of Records as the most haunted village in Britain. So, there is no surprise its famous Daring Woods are also said to be carrying some of its hauntings. Daring Woods is notorious for its unexplained, blood-curdling screams that can be heard at night, and because of this, they have been nicknamed the Screaming Woods. These screams are frequent, and upon investigation, their
could have just fucked someone in here.
true origin is never discovered. It's been said that during foggy nights, the sound of footsteps from those who have lost their lives in the woods echo throughout the trees. During a ghost hunt in 2012, a spiritualist medium claimed that the spirit of a farmer named Michael approached him. He did not come alone, as another male spirit was said to have been present and was reported to have physically touched many of the guests there that night. It's not just the spirit of Michael that is said to haunt the Screaming Woods though. An army colonel in the 1800s was said to have hung himself from a tree in the woods. His apparition has been witnessed marching around the trees, and he is also believed to be responsible for the heavy footsteps heard during foggy nights. A highwayman who was kidnapped by villagers, tied to a tree and then beheaded in the woods is believed to haunt the area, and those who pass through swear they have seen a black shadow following them in the corner of their eye. When they turn and look, it appears to be staring directly at them.
Oh my god!
With all these rumours surrounding the paranormal activity at Daring Woods, you can see why it's known as one of the most haunted woods in Britain. There is a creepypasta story called the Daring Woods Massacre that, although is fictional, is well worth a mention. On the morning of November the 1st, 1940,
I swear I think I reacted to this exact photo before.
20 people were found dead at the woods, 11 of whom were children. Their bodies were forming a massive pile of human flesh with no trace of any wounds. Many reported seeing strange lights coming from the forest on the night of Halloween, the day the massacre took place. The autopsies couldn't determine the cause of death, and after a few weeks, the local authorities quickly ended the investigation, stating that the cause was carbon monoxide poisoning, meaning to this day, how they were killed is a mystery. There is another story that took place on October 1998. 4 college students who were visiting the forest went missing after people from Pluckley reported seeing figures of light similar to spiders' webs in the sky. Their bodies were never found, and after 3 weeks, the police ended their investigation. The Hoia Baciu Forest. The Hoia Baciu Forest has been labelled as the world's most haunted forest. Situated
Not the intense thunder sounds. Oh my god, look at all these twigs. Just footage of me, guys. This is me, literally.
𝐿𝐴𝐿, Romania, this haunted forest covers thousands of acres and is often referred to as the Bermuda Triangle of Romania. The paranormal activity and events
what am I looking at? Is that cum flowing in the air?
In place there are plentiful. Ghost sightings, unexplained apparitions, faces appearing in photographs, and even UFO encounters that were witnessed in the 1970s.
Lights.
Most who live near the forest dare to enter it. The stories that have been passed down over the years are more than enough to keep them out. Those who do, though, report not only emotional harm, such as severe anxiety and the feeling of being watched, but also physical harm like unexplained scratches and burn marks. During a paranormal visit,
that long ass neck.
an investigator was believed to have been thrown to the ground and scratched by an unseen entity.
Look at the trees. They're bending over doggy style. Mouse, chill. Oh, sorry, farted on the mouse.
What puts this forest on another level is that it's not just visitors who seem to be affected by whatever is going on there. The vegetation often grows with strange, unexplained appearances, and there is even an almost perfect circle deep in the woods where vegetation simply will not grow at all. The soil has been analysed and there were no reasons why this could be happening. The locals believe that this circle deep in the forest is the home of the paranormal forces that haunt the place. Possibly the most eerie events that are believed to take place are the terrifying voices and giggles of females that echo through the woods. When those brave...
She's scary. Sadaki. Is that you?
Brave enough to search for the female voices enter the woods, there is never a single trace of anyone or anything that could be making the sounds. One of the local stories is that a 5-year-old girl wandered into the woods alone and got lost. After an intense search and rescue attempt, there were no traces of her. Until 5 years later, the girl emerged from the forest wearing the same clothes.
I would kill to just like fuck someone in here, bro.
And had no recollection of what happened during those years. This and a few other stories of people spending long periods of time unnoticed in the forest has led many to think something dark is lurking in the area, possibly some passage to another dimension where time is somehow distorted. It's hard to ignore the paranormal stories, the unexplained events, and the mysterious circle zone. So with all this, you can see why many back up the claim that the Hoyobashu forest is indeed
Laser, you're looking crusty
the most haunted in the world.
Says the geek.
𝐈𝐭'𝐬 Forest. Although not labelled as the most haunted, there is no forest in the world that comes close to that 𝐈𝐭'𝐬. Located at the foot of Japan's most iconic landmark, Mount Fuji, sadly this forest is known for something much darker than its beautiful landscape. Every year, more than 100 people commit suicide in the forest, making it second to the Golden Gate Bridge the most popular place for suicides in the world. It has been said that as soon as you step into 𝐈𝐭'𝐬, it quickly becomes apparent that something is not quite right. The eerie blackness and density of the trees blocking out the warmth and light of
Looks like a pile of shit.
the sun creates a quiet, cold place. There are also no chirping birds or signs of wildlife, and it's as if even they appear too scared to live there. There is a myth that due to the magnetic anomalies of the area, compasses malfunction, causing great confusion to hikers who dare to enter. And even if this is false, it's not uncommon to hear stories of hikers walking around in circles for days at a time. This has caused many visitors to plant bizarre locational markers, causing the forest to be strewn with litter, shoes, and children's toys, all of which add to the creepiness. So many suicides
Look at all these stars.
occur that police conduct an annual body hunt, in which police and volunteers scour the forest for victims. But due to the remoteness of some of the areas in the forest, many bodies are not found for months or even years, more often than not leaving visitors to stumble across decomposed or skeletal remains.
Ooh, that scared me.
The locals say there are 3 types of visitors who enter the forest: the
Hikers, lunatics, and me. Wait, that's 2 actually.
macabre paranormal thrill seekers.
Wait,
and
1.
those who
I'm
don't
all
plan
combined.
to return. Those paranormal thrill seekers are in search of the often seen apparitions and the howl of the Yurei. Some have reported objects moving and seeing shadows amongst the trees, and spiritualists who have visited say that the trees themselves are filled with an evil energy that has built.
Y'all ever just play peekaboo with this spirit in the forest? Peekaboo. Peekaboo.
Built up from decades of lost lives. In Japanese mythology, a corpse cannot be left alone, as it's thought to unsettle its soul or cause the Yurei to scream all night long. So the forestry workers who come across bodies have to carry them back to their station, where a special room is designated for the corpse to stay in. The workers then have to stay in the same room with the body overnight. Now that is one disturbing and unsettling job.
Look at those hands.
It's been said that the lonely people who decide to commit suicide are mysteriously drawn to 𝐈𝐭'𝐬 with an inexplicable urge to make the journey there. There is also a rumour that the area was used for an old gruesome practice in which sick or elderly relatives were abandoned in the forest and left to die. Many say their spirits are beckoning others to join them. I guess the only people who can answer that are the ones who spent their last moments in this quiet, dark wilderness. So, that's 5 insanely haunted forests.
Well guys, if this video, enjoy it. Which one of those extremely creepy and haunted forests was most interesting to you? Enjoy,